I think Princess Marina wanted to talk to me. Yeah, she is a princess. Some people go by lady and others princess. But I think she wanted to talk to me. I think she found out about the marriage. Oh, hey, do you all think we could talk if you are available? Um, yeah, sure. Uh, where do you want to meet? I'm by the mermaid dock, so it's easier for you. Oh, okay then. Hello?
Hi.
I can
I know
only
it's not.
I can only think of one reason why you messaged me.
So you know? I guess?
Yeah.
More than before I did, because I just found out.
Oh. Yeah, I found out like a day or two ago.
Um, I guess first things first, I'll let you know that I would not have agreed to this, but I'm being forced to agree to it. Not that there's anything wrong with you, but obviously. But Coral said if I don't agree to this, she'll declare war and she'll target Theo first. So,
Oh, I
I am
don't want war
doing
to
this
happen.
to. Yeah, so I'm doing this to protect Theo and Artie because I can't afford to lose them. Not that you're not a good person, I just barely know you, and I don't know what you were told. But I would have rather have had less of a rush because apparently we're getting married in a couple of days.
I wasn't told the date of the wedding.
Yeah, I was told a couple of days. Apparently.
I understand though, you wanting to protect the ones you love.
Yeah.
Maholia's life was threatened apparently.
What?
And war, of course, but I'm doing this to protect her.
I don't know what's gotten into Coral. I don't understand. And
She
I'm sorry
seemed
that you guys
nice.
got dragged into the mess.
This is just out of the blue.
This is my punishment. And she's taking it out on you guys. Apparently.
Why why would she do that?
Because she thinks this is her way of saying that I deserve to be in power, I guess. I don't know. I've never seen this side of her before.
Starting a war is just insane.
And threatening certain people in order to have this happen is also insane. But we've kind of gone past that mark here.
Is there no way to convince her otherwise?
Apparently not. If this were to happen, I wish it was under more positive circumstances. Instead of both of us being blackmailed into it.
Yeah. I don't really know what blackmail she has on us.
Well, she's holding Theo over my head. So, I don't know, besides threatening Maholia, she has over your head. I don't know. I only just found out that I was getting married about 20 minutes ago.
I'm so sorry you have to go through this.
It's It's not just me going through this, though. It's also you, and I'm sorry that you're being dragged into it.
She could have vexed any other kingdom. I don't know why we were chosen to get dragged.
She just said because we were already in an alliance, this will strengthen it, or something when I asked why. I think it was just her trying to come up with some sort of possible logical excuse. I don't know.
I already told Mahalia I would do it, so there's no backing out for me.
I told her I would too. There's no backing out for me either.
What's gonna happen with you and Theo if we get married?
Well, I guess that's up to you, right?
Is it?
Yeah, technically. I mean, I'm poly, so I'm with more than just Theo at this point. So,
Wait, what?
do you not know about the poly? That's kind of the big thing in the kingdoms for some reason, even though it's not anybody else's business.
I heard about a love triangle, but I never really thought too much into it.
It's not a triangle. It's
Oh.
no, it's I guess the easiest way to put this is multiple people being interested in multiple people, and those people also being interested in multiple people, and coming to a mutual understanding that we can be with those other people and they can be with those other people, and it's perfectly okay and healthy and consensual on all parties.
But this is new to me.
Yeah, not everyone is poly or okay with it, but in the poly is myself, Ziff, Ira, Artie.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. But Ziff isn't. We're not necessarily all romantically with each other, or we would like to. It's just a thing. But we're all kind of. Majority of the group has feelings for other people in the group. And so they are romantically involved with multiple people in the group, if that makes sense.
I think I got it.
Yeah. It's, all party members know about each other, and all of the members are good with it. So it's not like we're going behind each other's backs and cheating on each other. It's just, it's just, us being with more than one person. So I guess it would depend on you if you would consider it cheating or not.
I mean, if we have to get married, I mean, I guess we could just be friends and like let it be platonic.
That's fine. That's good with me. I'm always with the case these people because I'm poly and I'm pan. If something happens, something happens. I'm not gonna stop it. So you are free. What?
Are we as royals even allowed to like date commoners or get married to them?
I don't care. This hasn't stopped me.
I guess I was just told otherwise.
I don't know, maybe different customs in different kingdoms, but
That
my
makes sense.
mother was the daughter of a knight
Oh.
before she married my father. She wasn't nobility in the slightest. So, I guess for the mayors doesn't really matter.
Huh. I guess that's fine then.
Okay. At least that helps. I don't have to completely drop them all.
I wouldn't want you to do that.
And if you are free to love whoever if there's anybody you're interested in, obviously, because I'm not gonna stop you. It's just, that would make me a hypocrite, and B, it's your life. You're being forced into it just as I am, so if you're even romantically into anybody, which if you're not, that's okay too. I'm not gonna judge.
Not yet.
Okay, and that's fine. Some things take time. For us, kind of 5, it kind of went a little quicker, but it worked out. So.
Don't you also have an adopted kid, Sylph?
Well, here's the thing. So technically I have 4.
4?
I have 3. Well, me and Ira, when we were by one of her other locations, we found 3 human children in the snow that were abandoned in the Winter Kingdom.
Oh.
And so since we don't know their parentages, and besides the fact that they were left in the snowbank by themselves, the triplets, we were like, we're just gonna take them in. Just because we're not monsters.
Yeah. That's nice of you.
So, yeah. So we, myself and Ira and Theo and Ziff helped to take care of them. They're currently in a different location than they were before because of the winter elephant situation.
Oh, yeah.
Because we didn't want... they are humans, not elves. But one of their dads is an elf. So, But myself and Ira are under the documents, as it were. And then Sylph, myself and Theo... Sylph lives with Theo. The way that it was kind of organized is... the royals didn't seem particularly like the quote-unquote adoption process, even though they were leaving Sylph on their own for months, and they're a child, so that made me uncomfortable.
No.
Well, that was the thing. They're just off on their own, and they're obviously capable because apparently they got married as a child, which I didn't like that either.
Wait, what?
That's what Sylph said, that they got married, but they're a child. I don't know. I didn't like that. But the Netherians didn't seem like the idea of them being adopted, so it's some sort of, mentorship, guardianship kind of situation, but unofficially they're my kid. But because the Netherians didn't like the title or something like that,
That's a lot.
Yeah, I try to honestly, I try to avoid the Netherians whenever I can.
Are you scared of them?
At least I'm scared of Morgan. Scared of Morgan. The rest of them, I don't care for. In that sense, the rest of them don't scare me. Morgan scares me. And besides Elena and Lucario and Sylph, I have no care for the rest of them. No offense to you, because I know you guys have a good relationship with the Netherians, but I have not had good experiences with the rest of them, except for those 3 that I said, so, but yeah, so that's that. Those are the kids, but they're all adopted, or mentor guardianship-esque.
Yeah, okay. You have a big family.
Well, yeah, it's just, I don't know if you know, but most of the mayors died in a tsunami.
I think I heard about that somewhere.
Yeah, the castle that we're in now wasn't the original castle. The original castle was a decent while away from here. And besides the few that we've found or that have come across us by accident, they all died in a tsunami, not because of the waves themselves, but because of the waves crashing into buildings and causing air pockets to just appear in the ocean, and people either
Oh,
dried out or they were crushed to death.
that's very
And
sad and
so,
morbid.
yeah, yeah. So watching majority of your people die while you are also hurt, because I was also hurt during the tsunami, but I was okay, obviously. Um, but watching them die and you being able to do it, and then only seeing the little bit of family you have left, kind of makes you want more to like remember what you lost, in a way, if that makes sense. I don't know.
Did your parents die in the tsunami?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh.
Um, I never got confirmed why the reason that they died. I just know they did, but I'm almost positive they died trying to save our people. Um, so that's just the kind of people they were.
Sounds like you had good parents.
Yeah, I miss them. They were good, and if they had been able to train Coral properly or me properly, maybe we wouldn't be in this situation. But here we are.
I don't think any of us were trained as well.
Oh,
Well, at least
okay.
not properly.
Well, our advisor Jonah was, at least.
Oh yeah, so is my advisor.
They were trained to an extent, and obviously, Jonah. I don't know if he agrees with what Coral's done, but he said, and I quote, "I am going with what Princess Coral says." Um, and so I guess in whatever messed up universe he is living in, he thinks this is okay, but it doesn't matter anymore.
Can he really disobey the princess?
He could have. I guess since secrets are off the table, because who cares at this point? He's my half brother
Oh?
that I just found out recently. Older half brother. From our dad cheating on our mom.
My dad also cheated on my mom.
Hey. Oh God. But he's the result of that. And so you would think. I mean, we didn't know. Neither me nor Coral knew until a month or so ago, because we happened to find a book left in the wreckage of our castle. So you would think that because he's actually blood related, he would think this would be more of a persuasion to not have this happen, but nope, he went along with it, so tells you how great my bio family is, I guess.
Do you
I have
think
my cousin, but my cousin lacks brain cells a lot of the time, so he would just probably go along with whatever Coral said anyway. So
do you think he would want to stay an advisor or become an heir?
he states that he doesn't want the crown. He doesn't care for it. He's older than both me and Coral, and he knew from the start what he was, and that he was trained to be an advisor so that he was close to the royal family, but never to take the throne, and he doesn't want it.
Oh. Well, Annabelle's my half sibling, and she could technically take the throne, I think.
Oh, does she want it?
I mean, I don't know what she wants. But she's been kind of ruling for a bit, so she might like it.
Okay. I don't know. Jonah doesn't want it. That I know for sure, but it just shows you how much I can rely on my bio family, I guess.
At least you have other friends and lovers.
Yeah. Yeah. It helps. And hey, we're in this together now, right?
Yeah.
Because this is gonna be rough.
What's gonna happen after the wedding?
I assume traditional wedding practices. I think. I assume. I don't know. There wasn't really many weddings when the regular kingdom was still around, but I know what normally happens during weddings afterwards to the couple in question. It's not something I want to think about. I don't want to think about that right now.
Oh,
I don't want to think about that right now.
uh,
But
maybe that's not.
I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. I don't know after that. Your tail may change, though. It may become more of a permanent fixture, if that makes sense.
Well, I'm not full mermaid.
No, it's more like the ways that the tails and our tails and the mermaid necklace magic kind of works is it's like our tail color and kind of like our aura is attached to our souls. And when you're making when the royals make the necklaces, when we have to like think of the entity of the person, and then the color kind of goes in there at that current point of their soul. So maybe if you become attached to me, your tail color may change at some point to reflect how your soul is now.
Well, my tail was green, and now it's blue. When he first gave it to me, it was green.
Yeah. Is it blue of your own making? Because I know some people have been messing with that, which I don't recommend.
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good thing you didn't get, stuff gets in your scales that'll damage your legs.
Oh, no.
So it's a good thing that you didn't. It happens with our tails if mares try to use dyes. If it gets under scales, it permanently damages us. Which is why we normally tell them to not touch the tails.
Good to know.
Yeah, so I don't know what will happen with your tail as a result of this. It's not like we've ever had... Is different race the way to say this? I don't want to sound racist, but I think that's the phrasing here. But I don't know how this is gonna go in regards to that, because we never had an elf or any other species be married to a mare before. And soul intertwining, I don't know.
This is confusing. There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on at once.
Yeah, you're telling me. My world just imploded 20 minutes ago. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen afterwards. I guess since Coral is the one demanding this, you will become a member of the Mermaid Kingdom officially.
And never go back to my kingdom.
Well, I wouldn't say never go back. You can still visit, just as like we normally visit you guys, and if you still want to participate in political matters in regarding to the elves, I wouldn't stop you.
That's allowed?
I would assume so. I don't know.
I
guess it's up to your sister, right?
Well, I guess if Annabelle... Okay.
Wouldn't that be up to Maholia?
Oh, yes, right.
What are you not telling me?
Because
that's the fact that you mentioned Annabelle, the person not in power, and also your half-sibling, not your full sibling, just seems kind of... like,
I mean, I know Maholia has come back to take charge of the kingdom.
Uh-huh.
That's all I know.
Okay. I would assume it would be allowed. Like, I wouldn't stop you. Right? Like, if... You can live in the Elven Kingdom if you wanted. You don't have to be forced to live with me. My room isn't... Oh, God, we'd have to figure out a different place to live, maybe. Oh, why is this happening? I like my room. I mean, we can. I guess you can sleep in there for now, but because I do have one very large bed, but it's not suitable for a married couple. God, that's weird to say. Oh.
Coral, why?
Hmm.
I guess she has to decide all the stuff for us. Cause
Yeah, I'm not doing jack for her. She's dealing with this whole thing. I don't.
I'm gonna just let it go with the flow.
Okay.
I can't really do anything now to stop it.
I can't either. Because I can't have Theo die. I don't know why she's being so cruel.
Did anything happen to her lately?
Oh, there's all the stuff with the black serpent. Ooh, do you know about the black serpent stuff?
I know about the curse and a helmet.
How much of the curse do you know about?
Something about it taking over her body. I don't know.
Okay, so the black serpent goes. I guess you're gonna. I was gonna say you're gonna be my husband, which is so weird to say. Oh my god.
No.
I don't like it either. This is weird. Okay. Black serpent. The possession gets passed down generationally through Ziff's family, Captain Ziff's family. And supposedly it has to do with something like if the family doesn't, I wouldn't say the words accept the possession, but deal with the possession, then something worse will happen. So they kind of put it on themselves. I think when Ziff's not being possessed by the black serpent, he's very much in denial about the whole thing, and he pretends it doesn't exist. I am one of the few that's had full conversations with the black serpent, acknowledging that it's him.
Oh.
And he's a completely different person, let me tell you. Or it's a completely different entity entirely, because apparently he's been doing this for thousands of years.
The black serpent?
Yeah. Possessing thousands of generations. Or something like that. And currently, the other living person that's currently affected by the curse is Ziff's father, who, if the black serpent's telling is correct, is currently having his father rocking himself back and forth into a corner, making himself bleed by running his nails through his hair. Repeatedly.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. And so Zips isn't at that point yet. But,
Is there no way to save him?
we don't know for sure, because we don't know if it's... Because the Black Serpent knows everything Ziff knows. Ziff doesn't know everything the Black Serpent knows. Because when the Black Serpent's in control, he doesn't have any memory of what's going on when the helmet's on.
Does he willingly put the helmet on?
It seems to happen when he's in a place he doesn't want to be. He's stressed out, he's scared, he can't handle the situation, or something like that. Then he'll more willingly put the helmet on. But it's also the manipulation of the Black Serpent itself to put him to put the helmet on, or to urge him to do it. So maybe the Black Serpent said something, or did something to Coral that she hasn't said, or it's done something again. I don't know for sure, but
I would say I would like to talk to Coral, but I don't know if that's a good idea.
no. No.
Is she like really angry?
I got very angry at her for a justifiable reason upon hearing this. And she just didn't seem to care what I was saying, which is very unlike her. She just let it bounce right off of her. So she just
Uh,
says, "This is my command, and if you don't listen to it, Theo dies." I'm
Aren't you guys
okay.
like sisters though?
Yeah, she's my full older sister,
You guys
and
should
we were
be
raised together.
helping each other out and having each other's backs.
When she was away this week, I have been doing stuff for the kingdom, the benefit of the kingdom, and everything that I attempt to do, minus a few occasions because I'm still a person and I want to be able to do things for myself, has been to help the kingdom to the best that I can do with resources I have. And I have been doing things. I even assisted the Netherians with a task a few days ago, and I had to sing for our task during their task. I had to sing every conversation I had last week.
Wow.
As I was in power, and I had to go on a date with Lena. And that was over 2 hours of me just singing, and my throat hurt so bad afterwards that I couldn't talk for about 10 hours.
I mean, there's always an option not to do the tasks.
Yeah, but Cora wanted me to do it, and I'm like, okay, I'm in power, I can do it. It's not that hard. I didn't anticipate how hard it would be on my throat. So I did meetings and tasks and stuff while singing everything. And I made plans to help some of the Netherians with some certain things. And I guess she doesn't see it that way. So I think the biggest thing that she was upset about was me going to the damn end. But it was a good thing I did, because I was the one that remembered the damn coordinate book to even get to the end library in the first place.
You don't
And
have
I had to lead.
waystones?
When we first went to the end,
Oh.
we didn't have the waystone for the end library. We didn't know about tasks. This was the very
Oh,
first
I forgot
time
you
we
went to the end by yourself.
I went to the end with Quinn and we snuck out. But it was a good thing I did, because no one had the coordinate book as far as I know. And so I led us to where we needed to go for this excursion. Found Prince Solstice. Again, I'm sorry about your uncle. I already gave my apologies to Malia. And figured out about this task situation in the first place. And so we didn't know if they were going to need the key to even get anywhere, which in this case, we're lucky we didn't need the key. But we wouldn't have known that if no mares had gone on in the first place. So, plus, if y'all had been stranded there without the mare key, I wasn't gonna risk war with 4 kingdoms.
Yeah, no.
Like, I wasn't gonna risk that. So she might not have agreed with it, but I was fine. I never took any damage the entire trip, except for falling damage, because I got too impatient waiting for people and started jumping off of things.
In the end?
In the end. Not off of islands, like off of the little mini towers that are in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not off islands. I could have. I still have an elytra. And I had, because Quinn found them in those flying islands that are around the overworld.
Yeah.
So I had one at going to the end, so even if I did fall off, I would have been fine. But that was the only time I ever took damage. I was underneath the dragon and took no damage. Like, honestly, the end trip was very chill.
Others would say...
Others would say otherwise, but for me and Quinn, it was pretty chill. We're just leading the pack, having conversation, and just hanging out. The only issue was the potions and having to pop them, but, you know, it's not a big deal. We did it, but, you know, it was, I still stand by my decision to go, because if I didn't, who knows what would have happened in there, right?
Yeah.
So they would have gotten lost or been scrambling around, or maybe the key was needed and then they got locked behind the mermaid door. I don't know. But I still stand by that decision, even if Coral doesn't. She just calls it disobeying orders, so.
I mean, it benefited the kingdom, so...
Yeah, it did. She doesn't view it that way. She just views it as her little sister breaking the rules. So.
Well, I guess we have different family dynamics, clearly.
Yeah. I don't know what your dynamic is like, but I'm sure it's not as ridiculous as mine.
I mean, we have drama, but we get through it together sometimes. We struggle with communication, I've noticed. Slowly working
See,
on
we
that.
have our meetings. We have our meetings. Whether or not they go however Coral wants is a different story. But I don't know.
I guess we just have to prepare for the next few days coming up.
Yeah. And then the stupid mermaid ball is happening on Friday.
I forgot about that.
It's probably when they're gonna announce it. Probably.
They're announcing us to the public.
Probably. I don't know. That's normally what royals do. At least in the books I've read. I assume that's what's gonna happen.
I mean, I did announce Annabelle, but that wasn't intentional.
Man, us two pairs don't do well at announcements at these type of balls, do we?
Nope.
No. Oh no.
The best we can do is mentally prepare ourselves the best we can.
Yeah, and maybe hide in a corner after the announcement. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'll just hide in a
Yeah.
corner.
Yep. We will hide together in a corner. And hope to God that no one interrogates us, because that's gonna happen at some point.
I mean, we could always have our knights defend us. Or at least I know my knight will.
Well, see, Quinn will, but Zip's in the poly,
Oh.
you know, and I'm not romantically involved with him, even if I would like to be, when he's normal, not when he's BS mode. But I don't. He's probably gonna feel betrayed. Oh, speaking of betrayal,
Do you think you should talk to Theo?
I don't know if I'll be able to face him or even get a chance to see him before this happens, because it's in a couple of days.
True.
And I'm sure my sister is going to be having me doing, like, stuff like dress fitting.
You don't like to dress up?
No, I do.
Oh, okay.
Of my own volition.
Yeah. Makes sense.
This is not in my own volition, Anthony. This is her saying, I'm going to make you a doll and you're going to follow my orders. And I don't like that.
At that point, I would just hide away, never come back.
And then what, have her declare war? I ain't doing that. I'll follow through with my end, even if it's going to make Coral struggle at every turn. Which I will.
We
Make
just
her
need to make
struggle.
it harder for her.
Exactly. Yes.
We can do
Gotta
that
make it
together.
harder. Yes. Exactly. We just make her life a living hell and wish that she hadn't put this on us. Sounds like a plan to me, Anthony.
She can always threaten our loved ones, though.
Yeah, which is why we still have to go through with it.
Yep.
Yep. I told her to her face when she told me. I said, if I was a worse person, I would slit your throat right now.
That's a
For
little
even-
extreme.
For doing something like that. I obviously wouldn't have done. I was trying to scare her.
Did she make any threats like that to you?
Well, she threatened somebody I loved. I tried to threaten her back to see if she would stop. Pulled out my scythe and everything.
Oh my
Was
gosh.
up. Yeah. Defeating death was actually not hard. I'm gonna be honest. Or the entity that spawned of death to get the scythe. Wasn't hard.
I know nothing about that.
But, obviously I wouldn't have actually done that, because however much I loathe her right now, I wouldn't ever do that. I just wanted to see if she would back off, but she stood fast, which
You would
is
also
very unlike
probably
her.
get thrown in a dungeon or something.
Oh, and what? I can't get married if I'm thrown in the dungeon. Oh, no.
But if she's dead, then what?
Then I'm in power.
Oh.
I'm the next in line.
Oh. Would you look at
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, would you look at that? But no,
Don't do that though.
no, I'm not. I wouldn't actually do it, but I wanted to see what would happen to her if I, as a reaction of her. But she didn't care. She's really, and I'm like, okay.
She seems really sure about this.
Yeah. So.
Well, I guess it's getting late, and I don't want them to see me here. So,
Too early, I guess.
yeah.
Or wherever they're having the wedding. I don't freaking know.
Did they
I
already make
don't-
the mermaid ball area?
They started it. I don't know if they're done.
Oh, okay.
It's in the big dome.
Oh, yeah. They haven't made a wedding venue yet either?
I have no idea, and frankly, I don't care, because I'm not gonna help.
That's fair.
I'm not helping.
I guess we just get a time and show up.
Yeah. Get a time and show up to our own wedding. What a
What a fun thing
What
to
a
do.
fun thing to do. Yeah, exactly. Okay. I'm gonna go attempt to hide, I guess. Much as I can. Until I get dragged out by probably Quinn.
I guess I'll do the same.
Yep. Oh. This is gonna suck.
Sorry again, this is all happening.
I'm sorry to you. You're the one being dragged into this mess. At least for me, at least it wasn't an Aetherian. I don't even think I could survive in the Nether.
The Netherians can't survive here either.
Yeah. So. Unless I was forced to go over there. Are you being forced to come here? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know any. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna question it at this point because I just don't have any answers to it. So.
I guess see you later. At
See
the
you
wedding.
later. Yeah. Oh.
What a fun day.
What a fun day. Yes. This is fantastic. Woo-wee.